For Reaper Metal Productions, I am Adam of Unbaptized Records, here to make a brand new video for you today. Today is part 3 of my 8 or so parts going through my tape collection. Just going to go where I left off, going in alphabetical order. And last time we were talking about Crucified Mortals. So the 3 full lengths I did, which was an EP, I guess, and 2 full length albums, I have next in my tape collection. So this is Converted by Decapitation. I also have 2 LPs and the picture disc as well. So this is the tape. Comes on sort of like a see-through blue, which again, I really love that color. And I definitely love the fact that they do things differently with the tapes, similar to the different vinyl colors, different tape colors too. It's one of the reasons I love collecting them. So I think this is a cool color, and the cover is a little bit different. So I don't know if you're familiar at all with the picture disc or the album cover, but this is like just a different version too, which is, I guess, another cool reason to collect tapes is you get the alternative covers. So there's that. And then next is their self-titled Crucified Mortals tape. And this is like a pretty standard clear black. And with this isn't really alternative art. This is basically the same art that's on the album. Maybe I could do a CM video at some point in the future. So let me know if that's something you like. And even if it isn't, I'm going to do it anyways because I don't really care. So, and then last for Crucified Mortals, we have Psalms of the Dead Choir tape. And this one here is signed by Reaper. This is on a solid black tape. And I also have another copy. And this one I get slightly different. This is on a clear tape, grayish black. Next, we have the Ohio band Destructor with their album Maximum Destruction. So at one point, I think Athanar, before he was in Midnight, before he was doing Midnight, I think he was a part of Destructor as well. Cool red tape there. Heavy metal. Pretty decent. I prefer the Destructor from Australia, but this band's still really good too. Dave Overkill. So if you're familiar with the Heavy Metal Relics videos on this channel, you've probably heard of Dave Overkill, and you should know who Destructor is. Next, we have another band that is really awesome. This band is very new. I think just came out last year, and they're currently on tour with Nunslaughter. It's Desolus, thrash metal band. I have the tape, the CD, and the LP, and it's on a red tape, and Hell's Headbangers put this out. So if you like awesome, destructive thrash metal music, you'll definitely like Desolus. They're a great newer band, and this is the only release they have. So it's System Shock. Like I said, I have the CD, LP, and the tape. So this one is a Reaper Metal release. I believe, well, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure Soul Grinder Zine, which was also shown on this channel a few times, is responsible for getting this signed to Reaper Metal. I'm not positive, but that's a story I remember. And this is the band, upside down here, called Dick Vomit, with the album Terminally Chill. This is the only release they did. I also have the pin and the giant sticker of this on my record player back there. So when you open it up, you'll see a giant sticker, and it's got pink with that grayish label. So kind of like a punky thrash, hardcore, like crossover. Definitely not a very serious band. Definitely not taking themselves serious. So, and that's going to be a hard tape to find. There weren't too many releases, so probably not very likely to find that one on Discogs. And next we have one of my favorite newer thrash bands, similar to Desolus, and you should know who they are because I did an interview with their vocalist, and that is Electrocutioner from Long Island with their album False Idols. Signed by the band there in gold. And they have 2 different colored tapes. So this one's like a minty green, which I like a lot. And this one also signed by the band here in gold, 3 members. This one is a white tape. So, and as you probably heard in a previous video, I mentioned that I just traded tapes. I traded a Faith Extractor tape I had a double of with their vocalist Mark, the vocalist of Electrocutioner. So And I also recently picked up one of their LPs of the EP they did. So that was really cool. It's the only vinyl that they have. And I finally found it. So, and then next here, also by the band, is Under New York Command EP. I'm pretty sure the band can correct me, but this is their only full length so far. Everything else, either demos or EPs, and they're working on a new album that should be coming out this year. So I think pretty soon. And as soon as that comes out, I'm definitely going to grab it and show it off. This is the black tape with the yellow label. Awesome New York thrash, as they say themselves, not in the pizza thrash style, although I personally have nothing wrong with pizza thrash. Municipal Waste is one of my favorite bands of all time, so I like them both. I don't see why you can't like them both. You can take your band super seriously, like Destructor, and you can have a lot of fun with your band, like Municipal Waste, and I think you can enjoy both. I don't see any problem with that. So, but I do love Electrocutioner's music, and I hope to see them live again, other than the one time I did get to see them live. And last in this batch here, for number 3 of, again, about 8 or so, is the band Evoke tape with the album Forever Breeding Evil. I'll be completely honest, I think I picked this one up blindly. I honestly don't think I've even listened to this yet. I can't even tell you if this is brutal death or black metal. I really have no idea. I don't remember even how I got this tape, but I have it. It definitely looks like either black metal or brutal death metal. So, yeah, it's hard to tell, but if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Maybe this will be one of the tapes that I throw on Discogs or to do a tape trade with or something. Sometimes you just see something, it looks good. Maybe it's you're buying 5 tapes, you get a 6th one for half price, and you throw it on. That was probably an example like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, and it probably doesn't mean that I didn't listen to it at all. I probably listened to a song or two on YouTube a couple years ago and I bought the tape and just don't remember it, but chances are I probably didn't buy it for no good reason. But that's it for this video, and again, do not forget to look into the description. There are links. You can buy music that Reaper's selling on his Bandcamp. You can follow me on Instagram. And don't forget that I am doing that 7-inch giveaway of Razor Forge. Please follow Unbaptized Records on Instagram. That way I can start to get a gauge of who is going to be a fan of my label, who's going to start buying from me when I put out releases. The more people who follow me on Unbaptized, the easier it's going to be for me to know to invest my time and energy and money into the label. So I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.